Hey Sakuga-sensei, what's up? I'm just taking care of a couple of things and then I'm gonna start painting. Hello, good evening. Okay, let's get started. Let's see. Might start off with another pattern stamp, always a good way to get in some variation. A fast day, okay. Thank you, Sakuga-sensei. I'll try my best. I'm doing pretty good. I've got my new computer, so that's kind of why I'm streaming right now, because I wanted to test it out, and the performance seems to be pretty good. Can't complain. Oh, and next week I'm starting a concept art course. So on Monday I'll have my first official art class. So that's exciting. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because I feel like I feel pretty comfortable with creating digital art, but I'm curious what a professional might be able to teach me on top of what I already know. So that's something I'm really looking forward to see how that's gonna be. Oh, I think you'll do fine, Sakuga-sensei. From what I can tell, you're way ahead of what I was when I was your age, so you're doing great. I've actually never tried oil painting before. I'll probably have to get on to that someday. But for now, I feel digital is fine. And once in a while, I'll do some gouache painting or some watercolor. Thank you. I kinda improvise most of the time. I don't really have a structured way of doing detail. Just start off with some chaos, I guess, and then refine it until you see the picture. welcome back, Sakuga-sensei. Oh, that's fine. I encourage you joining in. It's always more fun to draw together. I'm just slowly waking my way down this tower, adding in the illusion of detail, because I'm not really going that detailed. Also, as you can see, probably tell I'm not really following the reference all too much, just basically the tower and the way it's shaded, but the details might vary between my tower and the reference. Oh, what are you struggling with? Anything in particular? Maybe I can give some advice? Oh, shading, okay. And what is it that you're drawing? Well, reflection is something tricky. It's just something you'll get better at once you do it more often. You should always try to kinda understand how reflection works. And you can learn it just by studying reflections. Doing lots of paintings of maybe lakes with trees reflected in it, or maybe even a mirror or something like that. Okay, landscape drawing. That's fun. Maybe after this one I'll do landscape instead of something architectural. Yeah, texture is kind of tricky. To me, texture is only like well, it's supposed to be only like the final 20% of a painting, because it's really not as important as you might think. I know that kind of sounds ironic because I started off with a bunch of textures and just started refining from that. But that's just because I know the shapes and the values that I'm gonna have in the end, so I can kind of skip the step all the way to the textures. So I really wouldn't worry too much about getting a texture right, The first thing you should worry about is to get the shapes right and the values right. If those two components work, then usually the entire picture would look great. Oh, I didn't mean for that to happen. And then afterwards, after you figured out that all that stuff, then you can start adding some texture just to get your painting to the next stage. My Discord? Oh, okay, 1 second. Okay, that's pretty nice. Nice painting, Sakuga-sensei. So these are studies, or is this actually something that you painted out of your imagination? I mean, either way, a good job, but just wondering. Okay, original drawings. Very good, very good. Keep it up. I see that you're getting better. Okay, let's see if we can slap in some more texture in here. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself. I mean, art is something that'll take time. It always takes time. There really aren't any shortcuts to getting better. So, if you just, for example, when I do these studies, I know these aren't gonna be masterpieces, so I don't really worry about the end result. And if you can paint an entire painting without worrying what it's gonna look like in the end, then you'll have a much freer state of mind than you would normally have. Because I used to stress out about, oh, and people need to like what I draw, and it's just gonna be good enough. But at some point I just realized that's just not necessary. You shouldn't really think like that. Yeah, that's what it should be, Sakuga-sensei. Drawing should be fun, and nothing else. Let's actually see if we can get some structure in here, because it's kind of a mess. Oh yeah, that's probably me. Discord. Oh yeah, he sent me another drawing. I think I saw this one earlier. Did you post it somewhere, maybe? I'm sorry. I'll mute my Discord. Okay, I'm actually gonna use some cheap brushes here, if I can find them. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, I saw, like I said, I think I saw the drawing somewhere in another server maybe. pretty good. I'm doing great. Yeah, like I said, these are my cheat brushes. I only use them like for final details, when it's not important. Okay. It's okay, Sakuga-sensei. Okay, I think I'll move on to the next one probably. Good enough. What do you think? Pretty good? Okay, could be better. I think it's fine. Not my greatest masterpiece ever, but it's okay. Thank you, Sakuga-sensei. Let's see what we should do next. Looking for some reference pictures. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do an environment, right? For Sweden Powers. Maybe some map crunch. Thank you. Let's see what we can find. Oh wow, this is pretty interesting actually. A forest reference. Oh yeah, sure. You can always send me, I'll give it a look. Sounds interesting. Okay. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So you've been trying your hand at this image as well, or have you been painting another image? Let's see. In that case, I didn't need to adjust my canvas, so let's quickly bring it back down. Okay. Let's try and approach this in a more conventional way than the last one. Oh yeah, sure. Send it over and I'll take a look.
Traces of your world hunt me down inside. I should run and go, I should run and hide, but I'm stuck on you. You make me feel like a fire. You make me feel like a kid. You make me feel like each other. 5 galaxies swirling in Stefan's quintet. I wanna tell you how I feel tonight.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's actually a very nice picture. Okay. So you're having trouble shading this one, right? Okay. So you don't know what map crunch is, Sakuga-sensei? Let me actually bring it over to my recording screen then. If it wants to kind of Let's see, it doesn't seem to want to come over to my screen. 1 second, I'll figure it out. There it is. Okay. So basically, MapCrunch's website, which kind of gets random, random images from Google Maps or Google Street View. So you can just browse through the random environments, basically, and see if you like it. It's kind of interesting because you never know which image you're gonna get, so it's always a different study that you're gonna do. And then another advantage is you can actually just select your own composition. For example, if you want to include this house here, but you don't like it center framed, then you can just put it like this, and you'll follow the rule of thirds. You can just infinitely browse through images if it loads. See? Okay. You started the drawing wrong. In what way? let's just go through my normal process whenever I start painting. Like usually I'll just pick the two main colors of the piece. In this case you have the green and the blue. So let's see if we can actually get a blue that's kind of similar. And I'll just make a gradient out of it. Let's see. Like I said, I have a new computer, so my settings are kind of messed up. Let's see. How do I fix this? Okay. Big mouse. Yeah, that's kind of because the recording is kind of weird like that. My mouse actually isn't that big on my screen. Let's just do it this way then. Sort of a yellowish green. And then like this. Like a soft round brush. Oh, come on, what's wrong now? Okay. Thinking of redrawing it, okay. Well, one thing I do encourage any artist basically is never get too attached to what you're creating. Like, until it's finished, you should always be able to restart basically. I know it's kind of painful to erase all the work you did in before, but if you don't like it at that point in time, then you're probably not gonna like it once you keep working on it, because there might be something fundamentally wrong with it. So sometimes it's better to just start over and try again. Damn, that was too big. So as you can see, I don't really worry that much about shading yet, or texture. It's just all about blocking in the shapes in the beginning. I'm trying to get the base colors right as well. What do you mean with you pretend texture and detail? Oh, okay, you don't really go into the details that much, but you kinda make people think there are details. Is that what you want to say? Okay, yeah, that's the way to do it anyway. Like, you could spend hours upon hours getting every detail right, but to me that just isn't as appealing. I mean, it's impressive, like all the artists who have like a super realistic style. It's definitely impressive, but yeah, it's just unnecessary. To me, the job of an artist is to simplify the world for the viewer, basically. So to leave out all of the unnecessary details, or to insinuate that they are there, without putting them actually in. Oh yeah, of course it can be hyper-realistic paintings that tell stories. It's just not really for me. I really enjoy the more stylized works more. I think they just convey more story elements than hyper-realistic painting would usually. Yeah. And also enjoy Impressionism. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite art styles. Although I never really got all too academic with my art. Never took art courses. Well, until now, at least. That's good, Sakaga Sensei. Always a good feeling to have. Even I feel like I'm improving at speed of light right now. Self-portrait day. I think it might be in November. I'm not really sure. It will be coming up, right? Yeah, it might be the 1st of November. Seems about right. A self-portrait, why not? I actually did a self-portrait not too long ago. My Twitch portrait hasn't been updated yet, that's been the previous one, but on Instagram you can already see it. Oh, self-portraits are great fun. Good evaluation of your own skills. Because you know next to nothing better than your own face, or at least you're supposed to. So it's probably one of the easiest portraits to make. Because human faces can be pretty difficult. Caesar Gantos. Can't say I know him now. Well, the thing is, anatomy, like I know a lot of anatomy, but that's because I studied to become a physiotherapist, which I actually became last week. I got my degree, so that's also exciting. But anatomy is something that you just passively learn throughout your life, because anatomy is just the knowledge of what a human looks like, right? And most people at least spend their entire life looking at humans. So it's not something that you have to study like extra. I mean, it can help definitely, but it isn't really required, I think. And with studying anatomy, I mean like real anatomy, not just proportions. Like muscle names, all that stuff isn't really necessary. Oh yeah, you should definitely keep drawing, Sakuga Sensei. Honestly, you're very, very good for your age. I didn't really start drawing until 4 years ago. I think 2016 is when I really started taking it seriously. And back then I was 20 years old, so yeah, you're gonna have a huge head start if you keep this up. Yeah, getting compliments is great, but do remember that you're making the art for yourself, right? Like, don't get too hung up on social media and stuff, because that sometimes can lead to like a downward spiral of wanting more and kind of becoming less and less happy with your art. So just remember that it's just for fun and that you're doing it just for you. Well, for the most part. Yeah, and I know it's very difficult to get out of that habit of having high expectations of yourself, but really, you should really keep in mind that even if you have a bad day, if you create something, then yeah, you're still improving. So always keep looking forward, keep thinking that you're improving, and don't worry about the result for now, because the results now don't really matter. Yeah. Yeah, my sketchbooks. No one has ever seen my sketchbooks because most of what's in there is pretty bad, or at least very messy. So that's for my eyes only. Well, in your case, Sakuga Sensei, since you are still so young, I would really suggest starting out with a little more traditional background, because I don't have a traditional background, and it's pretty limiting sometimes. Because I wish I would have had done some more traditional when I was growing up, because those traditional techniques do carry over really well to digital. Oh, thank you. Never realized I had a soothing voice, but it's good to hear. Yeah, I always think, like, some people also get intimidated when they see like professional artists their art. Like they think, oh, I'm never gonna reach their level. They are so talented, so good. But to remember that, like for example, a John Park, he's past his 40s, and then just think about, okay, what can I do in 40 years worth of studying art? Where can I get? So that's a good way I stay motivated. Always think about, okay, they are there right now at that skill level, but they are also maybe 3 times my age. Well, the thing is, just saying practice doesn't really help much. Because, okay, it's true, you need to practice, but it's the way you practice that's gonna make you improve. Like, if I just say, okay, practice, and you have an exercise in mind, like for example, drawing the same line over and over again, that's not gonna help you improve, but you are practicing, in theory, drawing a straight line. So what you really need to think about is, okay, what kind of exercises do I need to practice in order to get where I want to go? Oh, I hope I didn't demotivate you from drawing that picture. But I mean, if you're not feeling the picture, then the best thing might be just to move on to the next one. It's a big brain move, yeah. Yeah, I had the same thing only when I was in high school. I didn't draw yet. I spent all my time running because I did athletics on a... Yeah, I did a lot of competition in athletics, so that's where most of my time went. If I knew where I would want to go back then, I would have started drawing immediately, and I would have drawn all the time, but yeah, just for some reason it didn't occur to me then that I would be able to do with something with it one day, so I didn't draw as much. Oh, having trouble at school? Okay, sorry, I looked away for a second. What have I missed? We're just pumping, okay. Not too bad. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, life's pretty good. That's great. Yeah, I'm from Belgium, so I've learned a lot of French in my days. We learned it from the age of... how old was I? I think I was 8 or 9 years old when I started learning French. And I had about a bajillion French courses as well. Oh, learning Espanol. I actually never learned Spanish. I really want to. I started learning it during a whole Corona situation, but that kind of died off really quick. A suggested reference I can try on. What do you mean with a suggested reference? An easy reference, okay. Let's see. What's an easy reference? You could also always just look at the sites like quickposes.com. They have a lot of study material. You can just select environments or cityscapes that you want to paint, and they'll give you one at random and just browse through until you find one that you think is easy enough or you would like painting. Quick Poses is a pretty good site. Or you can always do the map crunch thing I said earlier. You can actually just choose what you want to paint over there. Quick Poses, no problem. So Quick Poses. Let's see, I'll just put it right here for now. Hope that works. Oh hey, welcome back. Don't particularly like this boat. The boat kind of turned out a little bit strange, but oh well. Perspective isn't really right. I think it should be. Should have nature pics. At least last time I used it. Well, to be honest, it's been a while since I've used it, but the last time I checked there were nature pics. Let's see, other resources. Yeah, like I said, MapCrunch, the thing I showed earlier, it's pretty good. If you just keep searching, you'll find a like a road that goes in between the mountains, maybe, or something like that, which can provide pretty interesting reference pictures. Volume to the music down, okay. That better? Oh, the music is kind of for me as well. Just to keep, I like having music when I'm painting. Keeps me focused. Okay, let's call this one finished. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed, guys. It's starting to get on the late side, and I've had a long day and little sleep last night. So it was fun hanging out. Hope you enjoyed watching me me paint. It's been actually been pretty fun. So see you guys later. Good night.